Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and iOS 11.2.5 Beta 7 has been out for a few days, and I debated not doing a follow-up this time around just because, well, we probably will see the final release tomorrow. But I guess if this is the final release, the Gold Master, based on the build number and some other things we found, I guess it's worth saying that it's been pretty good, and being updated to the final public version should be good for most people. Now, obviously, like I've said before, I can't possibly test every single phone. Here I have an 8 Plus. This is running the beta. This iPhone 10 has the public release on it, so I kind of go back and forth between those. But if you have something like a 6 Plus or you have something older, I can't possibly test all those at the same time, so I rely on many of you for that. So if you follow me on Twitter or subscribe to me on YouTube, a lot of the times I'll ask you, has it been good for you? And out of 656 votes, 55% of you said it's been great. Now, if I remember correctly, I think 13% of you or 15% said it was terrible last time. That's gone down to 11%. So that seems pretty good. And then 34% said better, but it needs work. So if I scroll down and read some of these, some of them say they want iOS 10 back. It's been really great on an iPhone 7. Battery life is great. That's good to hear. Also, iPhone 6, I can longer use swipe left to open camera and lock screen. Swipe right works. Battery okay. iPhone 6 battery issue still there. Battery wear level at 97%. Yeah, maybe something else is going on with that. But if I keep scrolling down, let's see. 11.2.5, it's great and smooth, but the battery life is bad on the 6S. Then it's running great on the iPhone 10, 6S Plus. I observed that the battery became better, but not as great as iOS 10. Working fine. Battery is great. If we look at some more, it just depends on what phone you're on, I guess. So iPhone 8 Plus, still they have the landscape bug. I think what you mean by that is when you unlock the phone, sometimes it auto-rotates like this on the Plus models. I don't have that with this beta, but I used to have it, so I'm not sure. So it's also, I got my 6S crash while playing YouTube. That could be the app, but it could be the OS as well. How to get in touch with me. You can always email me or message me here, or I try to reply to everybody. Battery's quite good on my iPhone 10. iPhone SE, really smooth. Haven't noticed many, if any, bugs. Home run here, so that's great news if you're on an SE. Again, another one on the SE. Runs on my iPhone 10. So I was just trying to find all the different phones, and I appreciate all these replies. There's so many, it's hard to see all of them, but I think you get the ideas at this point, or the idea that it seems to be much better than it was before. So that's great news, and hopefully with the next version, it's even better. And that's really what it took with iOS 10. 10.3.3 everybody liked, but it was the last version, so it had been refined to that point, and then they moved on to something new. So you can expect that with iOS 11. As we get closer to iOS 11.3, you're going to see it more and more refined. That's just the way it goes if you've been using betas for a while or final releases. Now, as far as bugs for me personally, I really haven't had too many. I did have someone email me and say they had a bug when they scrolled like this from widgets and back over. Actually, you can see it. Look at the bottom where it's a little kind of judders. See it? It just snaps back. I didn't notice that I had it, but apparently I do. And that seems to be a software bug with the 8 Plus and maybe the 7 Plus. Let me know if you have that. So everything's working okay. Everything's opening fast, like the camera. Everything seems to be working fine. Really don't have any issues here whatsoever to complain about. Everything seems to work like it should. Now, that doesn't mean you might not have issues as well or something else, but it seems like it's getting much, much better. Now, if you find these videos useful, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. I'll keep doing them, of course. Enough people watch them, but I would love to hear what you have to say. So be sure to follow me on Twitter. I ask those kind of questions usually weekly and sometimes throughout the week. I can throw them on YouTube as well if you'd like to vote there. Whichever one's easier, let me know. If you don't have Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, let me know. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. I'll leave a link to the wallpaper in the description like I always do. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.